Energy vampires. Understanding and protecting your spiritual energy. Have you ever left a conversation or meeting with someone and, without an apparent reason, felt exhausted, drained, or even confused, as if all your energy had been sucked away, leaving you powerless to continue your day? This sensation is not just a figment of your imagination. You may have encountered an energy vampire. This is an experience many of us have lived through, even without fully understanding what was happening. Perhaps you have a coworker who always makes the environment heavy, a family member who seems to drain your patience, or even a friend who, after spending time together, makes you question why you feel so tired. In this video, you'll discover not only how to identify these people, but also how to protect yourself using powerful spiritual methods. Imagine being able to keep your positive energy intact, even in challenging situations. Imagine feeling strengthened, protected, and at peace, regardless of the circumstances around you. But before diving into protection strategies, let's understand what energy vampires are and how they operate. They are not creatures from movies or legends. They are real people who, often unintentionally, absorb the energy around them, leaving others exhausted. They can be that person who always complains, lives in constant drama, or seems never to be satisfied. Here's an example. Imagine a friend who always arrives with problems, vents for hours, but never seems to listen or care about what you have to say. By the end of the conversation, you feel heavy, as if you've carried her burden on your back. This is a classic sign of energy drainage. But why does this happen? And how can you protect yourself without having to cut relationships or isolate yourself? The answer lies in balancing your spiritual energy and your ability to establish healthy boundaries. Throughout this video, you'll learn energy cleansing techniques, energy healing practices, and methods to strengthen your energy field. These tools will not only help you protect yourself, but will also boost your spiritual growth, allowing you to live a fuller, more divine connected life. Are you ready to discover how to transform your life and protect your energy? Let's journey together on this spiritual path of self-knowledge and empowerment. Recognizing energy vampires, have you ever stopped to think about why some people seem to have such an intense effect on you? Why, after spending time with them, you feel like you've run an emotional marathon? These are signs that you might be dealing with an energy vampire. But who are they, after all? Energy vampires are not supernatural monsters. They are ordinary people who, for various reasons, end up sucking the energy around them. They can be co-workers, family members, friends, or even romantic partners. What defines them is their ability to leave others exhausted, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. There are different types of energy vampires, and recognizing them is the first step to protecting yourself. Let's explore some of the most common. The chronic complainer. This person seems never to be satisfied. Everything is a reason for complaints, and they transform even the smallest problems into grand dramas. After spending time with them, you feel heavy and discouraged, as if you've absorbed all of their negativity. The emotional manipulator. This type of vampire uses emotional blackmail to get what they want. They know exactly which buttons to press to make you feel guilty or responsible for their needs. The energy egoist. This person only talks about themselves, never asks how you are, and seems not to care about others' feelings. After a conversation, you feel invisible and drained. The drama queen. Everything in this person's life is chaos. They live in a whirlwind of intense emotions and always drag others into their problems. The result? You end up feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. The constant critic. Nothing is good for this person. They always find faults in everything and everyone, and their negative energy can undermine your self-confidence and inner peace. Recognizing these patterns is essential, but it's important to remember that not all energy vampires act intentionally. Often, they are trapped in cycles of negativity and don't realize the impact they have on others. Now that you know how to identify these profiles, it's time to understand how they affect your spiritual energy. When you allow someone to drain your energy field becomes unbalanced, which can lead to feelings of fatigue, irritation, and even physical illnesses. But don't worry. In the next chapter, we'll explore powerful techniques to protect your energy and restore your spiritual balance. You'll learn how to establish healthy boundaries, how to perform an energy cleanse, and how to strengthen your connection with the divine to stay protected. So, can you identify any energy vampires in your life? How do you think they have been affecting your spiritual journey? Spiritual protection techniques. Now that you know how to identify energy vampires, it's time to learn how to protect yourself from them. The good news is that you don't need to isolate yourself or cut ties with everyone around you. Instead, you can adopt spiritual practices that strengthen your energy field and help maintain your positive energy flowing. Let's start with one of the most powerful techniques: energy cleansing. Just as we take showers to clean our physical body, we need to clean our spiritual body regularly. Here are some practices you can incorporate into your daily life. Protective visualization. Imagine a bright white light enveloping your entire body. This light is a divine protection barrier that prevents negative energies from approaching you. Visualize this light whenever you are in challenging situations or near people you know can drain your energy. Coarse salt bath. Coarse salt is known for its purifying properties. After a difficult day, take a bath with warm water and coarse salt. As the water runs over you, imagine that all negativity is being washed away. Crystal usage. Crystals like black tourmaline, hematite, and clear quartz are excellent for energy protection. Carry one of these crystals with you, or place them in environments where you spend a lot of time. They help absorb negative energies and keep your energy field balanced. Prayer and invocations. If you are Christian, prayer is one of the most powerful tools for spiritual protection. Ask God, angels, or your spiritual guides to surround you in a protective light and help you maintain strengthened energy. In addition to these practices, it is essential to establish healthy boundaries. Often, we allow others to drain our energy because we don't know how to say no, or because we feel guilty about prioritizing our well-being. Remember that taking care of yourself is not selfishness. It is a spiritual necessity. Here are some tips for establishing boundaries. Learn to say no. You don't need to be available to everyone all the time. If someone is draining your energy, it's okay to distance yourself or reduce time spent together. Maintain a positive focus when you are with people who tend to complain or create drama. Try to redirect the conversation to lighter, more uplifting topics. Protect your personal space if possible. Avoid physical contact with people you know have heavy energy. A simple handshake or hug can be enough to transfer negative energies. Finally, don't forget to strengthen your spiritual connection. The more aligned you are with the divine, the more protected you will be. Set aside daily time to meditate, pray, or simply connect with nature. These moments of quietude are essential for recharging your energies and keeping your spiritual growth in constant evolution. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to transform these practices into daily habits. You'll discover how to create a spiritual routine that keeps you protected and strengthened, regardless of the challenges that arise in your journey. So, which of these techniques do you already practice or would like to try? How do you think they can impact your life? Creating a spiritual protection routine. Now that you know powerful techniques to protect yourself from energy vampires, it's time to transform these practices into daily habits. After all, spiritual protection is not something you do only when you feel threatened. It's a lifestyle that strengthens your spiritual energy and keeps your energy field balanced. Let's start by creating a simple yet effective routine that you can adapt to your reality. The secret is consistency. Small gestures made daily have a profound long-term impact. Morning. Start the day with intention, gratitude, moment upon waking. Before even getting out of bed, take a few minutes to be thankful. It can be for life, family, the new day, or anything that brings joy to your heart. Gratitude is a powerful energy that attracts more positivity into your life. Protective visualization. As you prepare for the day, visualize that bright white light enveloping your body. Ask God or your spiritual guides to protect and guide you throughout the day. Prayer or affirmations. If you are Christian, start the day with a protection prayer. If you prefer, use positive affirmations like, "Today, I am protected and strengthened. My energy is flowing in harmony with the divine." During the day, stay aligned. Energy breaks throughout the day, especially after intense meetings or encounters. Take a few minutes to breathe deeply and reconnect. Close your eyes, inhale and exhale slowly, imagining that you are releasing all the heavy energy you might have absorbed. Quick cleansing. If you don't have time for a coarse salt bath, use a spray with water and a bit of sea salt or essential oils like lavender or rosemary. Spray around you and on yourself for a quick cleansing. Crystals in your pocket carry a protection crystal, such as black tourmaline or hematite in your pocket or bag. Touch it whenever you feel you need an extra dose of protection. Night. End the day with peace, reflection, and release before sleeping. Take a few minutes to reflect on the day. Acknowledge the good moments and release any negative energy you might have accumulated. You can do this by writing in a journal or simply visualizing. Relaxing bath if possible. Take a relaxing bath at night. Add bath salts, essential oils or herbs like rosemary and sage for a deeper energy cleansing. Final prayer. End the day with a prayer of gratitude and protection. Ask that your dreams be purified and that you wake up renewed the next day. Adapting the routine to your life. If your routine is hectic and you find it difficult to fit in all these practices, don't worry. Start with small steps. Choose one or two techniques that resonate most with you and incorporate them into your day. Over time, you can add more practices as you feel comfortable. Remember that spiritual protection is a continuous process. Just as we take care of our physical body with nutrition and exercise, we need to care for our spiritual body with practices that nourish and strengthen our positive energy. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to deal with specific situations where energy vampires are more present, such as at work or in family relationships. You'll learn practical strategies to keep your energy protected, even in challenging environments. So, which part of this spiritual routine do you think will be easiest to incorporate into your life? And what do you think will be the greatest challenge? Dealing with energy vampires in specific situations. Now that you have a spiritual protection routine, it's time to apply these practices in specific life situations. Energy vampires can appear anywhere. At work, at home, in social events, and even in intimate relationships. The key is knowing how to handle each situation without compromising your spiritual energy. In the workplace, work is one of the most common places where we encounter energy vampires. Colleagues who complain constantly, authoritarian bosses, or even that client who seems to drain all your patience can leave you exhausted. Here are some strategies to protect yourself. Establish clear boundaries. Learn to say no when necessary. If a colleague is always venting personal problems, be kind but firm. I understand you're going through difficulties, but right now I need to focus on my work. Use protective visualization before meetings or interactions you know will be challenging. Visualize a white light around you. Imagine that this light repels any negative energy. Take regular breaks if the work environment is heavy. Set aside a few minutes throughout the day to reconnect. A quick walk, a silent prayer, or even a few minutes of deep breathing can make all the difference. In family relationships, family is one of the greatest challenges when it comes to energy vampires. After all, these are people with whom we have deep bonds, and often we can't simply distance ourselves. Here are some tips for handling these situations. Stay calm when a family member starts to drain your energy. Take a deep breath and try not to react impulsively. Remember that you don't need to absorb their negativity. Redirect the conversation if someone is complaining or creating drama. Try to shift the focus to something more positive. For example, I understand this is difficult, but what can you do to improve the situation? Protect your space if possible. Limit the time you spend with family members who are known to drain your energy. Use energy cleansing techniques after these encounters to rebalance yourself. In intimate relationships, romantic relationships can be especially challenging when one partner is an energy vampire. Here are some strategies to maintain harmony. Open communication. Talk to your partner about how you feel. Use I instead of you to avoid accusations, for example. I feel tired when we have long discussions. Can we find a way to resolve this together? Practice self-protection. Use techniques like protective visualization and energy cleansing to keep your energy balanced, even during conflicts. Seek professional help if the relationship is seriously affecting your emotional and spiritual health. Consider seeking help from a therapist or spiritual counselor. In social events, parties, meetings, and other social events can be fertile ground for energy vampires. Here are some tips to protect yourself. Arrive prepared before leaving home. Say a prayer or visualize a protective light around you. This will help maintain your positive energy during the event. Choose your interactions. Not everyone deserves your energy. If someone starts to drain your energy, be polite but firm. It was great talking to you, but I need to take a walk. Perform a post-event cleansing when you get home. Take a bath with coarse salt or use a water spray with essential oils to cleanse any heavy energy you might have absorbed. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to transform these strategies into a continuous practice, integrating energy protection into your lifestyle. You'll discover how to strengthen your spiritual journey and keep your positive energy flowing, regardless of the challenges that arise. So, which of these situations do you think would be most challenging for you? How do you plan to apply these strategies in your life? Integrating energy protection into your lifestyle. We've reached the final chapter of this journey, where you'll learn how to transform energy protection into a natural habit, integrated into your daily life. After all, the goal is not just to defend against energy vampires, but also to continuously strengthen your spiritual energy, allowing you to live a fuller and more balanced life. Transforming practices into habits. The key to integrating energy protection into your lifestyle is consistency. Just as you brush your teeth every day without much thought, spiritual practices can also become part of your routine. Here are some tips to make this possible. Start small, choose 1 or 2 practices that resonate most with you and incorporate them into your routine. It could be a morning prayer, a protective visualization before leaving home, or a coarse salt bath at night. Use routine triggers. Associate your spiritual practices with activities you already do daily. For example, say a prayer while having breakfast or visualize your protective light while waiting for the bus. Celebrate small progress. Recognize and celebrate each step you take on this journey. This helps maintain motivation and focus. Strengthening your spiritual connection. The stronger your connection with the divine, the more protected you will be. Here are some practices to strengthen this connection. Daily meditation. Set aside a few minutes each day to meditate. It can be a guided meditation, a breathing practice, or simply a moment of silence and introspection. Inspirational reading. Dedicate time to reading sacred texts, inspiring books, or messages that feed your soul. This helps keep your mind focused on the positive. Service to others. Helping others is a powerful way to strengthen your spiritual energy. This can be through volunteering, small acts of kindness, or simply being present for those in need. Maintaining long-term balance. Energy protection is not a quick solution, but a continuous process. Here are some tips for maintaining balance in the long term. Self-observation. Be aware of signs that your energy is being drained. If you feel tired, irritated, or discouraged, it may be a sign that you need to recharge your energies. Adjust your practices as your life changes. Your spiritual practices may also need adjustments. Be open to trying new techniques and abandoning what no longer works for you. Seek community. Connecting with people who share the same spiritual values can be a source of support and inspiration. Participate in groups, events, or communities that strengthen your journey. We've reached the end of this journey, but your spiritual path is just beginning. By applying the practices and strategies we've shared here, you will be strengthening your spiritual energy, protecting yourself from energy vampires, and living a life more aligned with the divine. Remember that energy protection is not about isolating yourself or closing off from the world. It's about creating a balance that allows you to continue loving, serving, and connecting with others without losing your essence and inner strength. And now, it's your turn to act. Choose a practice that resonated most with you and start applying it today. Share your experiences in the comments and inspire others to follow this journey of spiritual growth. Are you ready to transform your life and protect your energy? The journey continues, and I am here to support you every step of the way. If this content helped you, share this video with friends and family to help more people on their spiritual journey.